is underway from London. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. First carry now for Justice Hill. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. The NFL's 2nd leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st down, Levis. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. But once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Levis from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it stays on. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense for the Titans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
The quick feet by Jackson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. First and 10, it's Levis. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard to the 43, second down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 17 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Justin Madubuike. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is fielded at the 27. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Levis looking to throw. Over the middle, he has a cut throw. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out here with the option left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the draw, here's Hill. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Here's Jackson to throw. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's Levis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he stopped immediately there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, here's Hill. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Levis now on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Levis. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Levis, throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans! Okonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back states, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Phillips now from the end zone, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Levis in trouble, down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
At the 32-yard line.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Powers by at the 40. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now a give here to Pollard. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Levis to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. This is 2nd and 8. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Folks' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The quick feet by Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
occasionally you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 21 yards away. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Levis sets up to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Levis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there on 20 yards. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. They'll throw it again with Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Levis back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Levis from the gun. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Levis. Flushed out. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now here come the Ravens. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Delay of game, offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Off the play fake, Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Meanwhile, Levis's throw here into the hands of Boyd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And Levis going back to the air. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd, 29 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they suffer their fourth loss so far. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.